Kia ora, it's Catherine here from Help. Today I'm going to talk about post-traumatic stress. This is for survivors or for someone else who needs to understand why you are doing what you are doing to take good care of yourself. So post-traumatic stress. Well, put simply, this is that jumping nervous system and flashbacks which can occur after something happens which terrifies us. It can feel like you're going crazy or like you're living in a war zone that doesn't even exist, but it's actually completely normal. It happens to most people who experience something terrifying, but especially after a sexual assault. It occurs because what terrified you overwhelmed your brain and your nervous system. It was more than you could cope with at the time. Our nervous systems are actually working all the time. They're a bit like a muscle in that they move up and down to keep us in balance. It usually looks something like this. Your alert levels go up and down through the day, but staying within these two lines, giving us what we would think of as your normal range. What happens when you're traumatized is that your nervous system overshoots and goes into this zone, so goes above your normal range. Now most of us can handle that for a moment or two and come back into the normal range by things like getting sympathetic responses when you tell a few people what happened and having a bit of a rest. But when that terror is too high or too long, it's not that easy to get your nervous system back down. But that is what we need to do, because if we spend too much time in that space, that jumping nervous system gets into a bit of a loop where it makes you more jumpy, which causes it to rise more, which makes you more jumpy, and so on. So give it a rest. What does this mean? It means spending some time every day feeling as safe as you can. Like a damaged muscle needing rehab, you will need to work your nervous system again to fully recover. But in the beginning, like a damaged muscle, give it some rest. Now, what can help us each feel safer is unique to each of us. It might be that you need an extra lock on the door to sleep at night. If you do, get it. Or that you need to sleep at your mother's place a few nights a week. Again, if you need that, do it. Or that you only feel safe going to the pub with a particular friend who doesn't leave you, so just go with them. Or that you can't watch your favourite cop show anymore, so just don't. Do whatever it is you need to feel safer. Anything that's not going to cause you further harm. One of the things that can directly bring your nervous system down is the way that you breathe. Breathing low into your diaphragm so you can feel your stomach move outwards, and then breathing out very slowly through your nose. This long, slow out breath turns on the part of your nervous system which relaxes it. Practice this as often as you can, maybe 5 to 10 slow, long breaths 3 times a day, or if that's too much, just start with doing it once an hour. This will help bring your stress levels down, but also means your body learns how to do it really well. Now that's important because when we're really stressed, our bodies need to know how to do things really well so they can still do them. And this is when you can have the most impact with breathing, is when your nervous system is on high alert. So if you've learnt that really well, you can still use it when you're in that high alert state. If something has just happened that has taken you back to feeling terror, as soon as you can, start the low and slow breathing, so your nervous system is only in that red zone for as short a time as possible. Along with breathing, also helpful, is what we call grounding yourself back into your body. This is about becoming conscious and connected with your external senses. So notice 5 things you can see, 4 things you can feel or touch, 3 things you can hear, and 2 things you can smell right now. Or just notice the path of your breath as it comes in and fills your diaphragm and goes out through your nose. Another thing we need when we're in that state is compassion and understanding, both from yourself and others around you. You need compassion because you're wounded, and with these kinds of experiences, it is usually not just your nervous system which is wounded, but very deep parts of yourself. So kindness and compassion go a long way to healing. Learn to notice what it is that you're saying to yourself, and then add more kindness to this. Say the kinds of things that you might say to someone else you love if they were in your position. And you need compassion from others. This can sometimes be hard to get because some people have unhelpful ideas about sexual assault and other people just don't know what to say. So if no one around you is understanding, one way to get a daily dose of validation is through Instagram. Follow Me Too Many Voices, or contact us or another specialist helpline like Rape Crisis or Safe to Talk if you need someone to understand how you're feeling right now. If it's a month on and that jumpy feeling isn't going away, it's time to find a counsellor, psychotherapist or psychologist to help you. And not just anyone, but someone who specialises in working with survivors of sexual abuse or assault, and with whom you get a sense that you might one day be able to feel safe. They can help you to heal what is most painful for you in what has happened, and also guide you in restoring your nervous system functioning so that you can live your best life. So thanks for listening. I hope it's been helpful. Leave me a comment if you've got feedback or a question. Ngā mihi nui.